Hey everybody, it's Stacy, and this afternoon I'm here to show you a live makeup demo with one of our new palettes. And here's the front of it. It is called Arbonne Lunar Palette, and it's a face palette. Actually, it's an eye palette with one face product. And what you have is you have these four beautiful cool shadows, and then you have this beautiful highlighter. So what I thought I would do is I'm hosting a new product preview tonight at my house. So I'm all dressed, my hair is done, I have some CC cream on, a little bit of blush, and nothing else. I have a little bit of teeny tiny bit of mascara, but mostly it's blank, and I wanted to show you how I might get ready using everything in this palette. But first I'm going to show you some swatches, just so you can see how beautiful these products are and how beautiful these eyeshadows are. So we're going to start with the big one, and this is the highlighter. And this one is called Celestial. I'm doing this without my glasses, so bear with me. So this color is called Celestial, and I'm going to swatch it on my arm so you can see it. And basically it looks very shimmery. It looks very white, lunar, you know, the moon. But you'll see when I put it on my face how it'll just buff into my skin and give it a little bit of glow and highlight. But I don't know if you know this, but you can use highlighters as eyeshadows. So this is for me, I will use it certainly as a highlighter. I've been using it, but this is a beautiful all over the eye eyeshadow as well. So all of our products are eye safe, even though that they're blushes and highlighters. So anyway, there's going to be lots and lots of tutorials with this palette to come over the next 3 months, but I wanted to show you just one look today. So let me swatch these four shades for you. So the first one is sort of a beautiful gold, like a camel gold, and it's called Crescent. So I'm going to swatch that for you. And I'm doing a finger swatch. I'm not doing a brush swatch. So you can see, I don't know if you can see in the camera, it's this goldy color here. So it's very pretty, it's very reflective. The next color, which is a really great color, it's the green color right here, and it's called Galaxy. And Galaxy is just one of these gorgeous kind of grungy kind of greens that I love. It's got a really nice metallic. I'm gonna put that next to the other one, and you can see that that is just a beautiful kind of greenish kind of glow. So beautiful. Now the next one, these two have shimmers. Everything's had a shimmer so far. This brown one is a matte, and this is a lot of pigment on this one. This is called Nightfall. So this is going to be great for a smoky eye. I will get to that. I'm going to do something special today, but I will show you Nightfall and one small swatch, and you can see how dark that is. That's Nightfall. It's this beautiful, I barely touched the palette, and you get all the pigmentation. And then I saved the best for last. I'm partial to this color, and it's this red. It's a little bit darker than if you have the palette volume 1 or 2. You know I'm crazy about a shade called Red Rocks. This is a little bit darker, and it's called Stellar, and I'm gonna swatch that with my finger. And it's got a lot of great metallic. I'm gonna put that next to Nightfall, and you can see how really pretty that red is. So you've got the highlighter, and then going down the line, you have the shimmery gold, you have the beautiful grungy green, you have the matte brown, and you have the red metallic. So that is this. Now, in addition to that, the set comes with this beautiful lip duo. So I'm going to swatch that. I'll do all the swatches at once, and then I'll show you a little look. So this side is a metallic red. So I'll put that on my hand to show you. That is the metallic. I'll give you a more generous swatch than that. That's a beautiful matte with a little bit, it's got a tiny, tiny bit of metallic, but that's a true red. It's a blue red and a true red. And then the other side is sort of a crystally, you know, snowman meets snow lady, kind of beautiful glossy look. And I am so partial to that Ice Princess look. And you can see how beautiful that is. Now, I can show you with this. I probably am going to wear the red today. I'm gonna get these wipes open because I might make a lipstick change in this video so you can see both colors. But here's the thing about dual-sided lip products. You can't, you really should not mix them, in that you shouldn't take this white side and dip it into the red side. You're gonna have a big mess. So you're gonna keep them separate, and if you do wanna kind of commingle, you're just gonna take a little bit of this. I'll show you. There's a way you can do it just using your finger, and that way you won't compromise the tube. Okay, ready? So I've showed you all the swatches. Now I'm going to show you just one of the many, many, many looks. The cool thing about our eyeshadow palettes, and I consider these really, you have 5 options to put on your eyes. There's just hundreds and, you know, lots and lots of different categories. The single eyeshadow look is very trending right now, meaning that, you know, you take one eyeshadow and you pop it all over the whole eye. That's a very big trendable look right now. And so, you know, you could do 5 colors that way, just doing the whole thing. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to use a few colors, but mostly I'm going to show you that single shadow look. And because I'm wearing, you know, this kind of cool outfit with some red accents, I'm somebody who really likes to make my, not so matchy-matchy, but I like to pay homage to what I'm wearing with some of the eyeshadows I'm wearing, just because I feel like it just kind of pulls it all together. So I'm gonna really go in strong with this Stellar color. Now I do have our eye primer on because it holds the color true and it gives you a more pure match. So I have already put that on my eye. So I'm gonna take a makeup brush. And a lot of people are afraid to use red eyeshadow. They're like, oh my gosh, Stacey, I see you wearing red eyeshadow. You know, what's up with that? It's all about confidence and it's about building. So I'm gonna take some of this red, and it is kind of scary doing it on Facebook Live, but you know, it's makeup. We can always fix it. We can always change it. And I'm gonna start with this red. And I'm gonna put it all over the eye. I'm really concentrating on the eyeball, and I'm really getting it in there. I'm really packing it on, because I'll show you in a minute how I'm going to diffuse it, but I want to make sure I've got some solid color there, okay? I'm going to do the other side as well. Have to be evened out here. Now red can make all eye colors pop. And don't worry, it won't make you look like you have a red eye or pink eye or anything like that. I know a lot of people think that, but it's a very, very cool color, and you'll see very wearable. So again, I'm just putting this red all over my eyeball. And because I have a hooded eye, which means some people I was born with a hooded eye, I'm going to cheat the lid a little bit and just go a little bit higher than my actual eyeball, just to create more definition. Now, it looks a little crazy right now, but trust me, it's gonna get better. I'm gonna take a clean brush and I'm gonna buff that out. I'm gonna buff out, I don't like that brush. I'm gonna buff out some of the red and just kind of diffuse it. I'm not adding any more color at this point. I'm just taking a dry brush and kind of pulling some of that color up, but diffusing it. And this is a quick look. You don't have a lot of time to do, you know, tons. See how pretty that looks already? Now, we're gonna come back to that, but I wanna just use a couple more colors. I'm gonna go into the Celestial, and I'm just gonna put a teeniest bit on my brow bone. Because remember, highlighters can be used as eye highlighters as well. I'm gonna do the other side just a little bit. This is very pigmented. So blend, blend, blend. I have a lot of dry brushes to kind of help me control the color. Okay, it's such a cool color. It's got a little bit of a great little turn. Now, in doing so, I want to go back, take some more of the red, and just blend it into the highlighter. I want to blend some more, a tiny bit. When I say tiny, I'm barely touching it into that red, barely. So not as heavy-handed as I did, but I want to make sure that there's some cohesion. I don't want to have this, you know, highlighter and then heavy on the eyelid. I want to kind of marry them a little bit. So that's looking really good. It looks very blended. Most of makeup application is blending. It's just taking a little bit of makeup and blending, blending, blending. I spend a lot of time blending and a lot with dry brushes. So when you're getting ready, you know, we do have a brush set and I have tons of them all over the house, but you know, I have makeup, isn't this cute, my little tiger? I have tons and tons of dry brushes. They're always clean and they're always ready for me to use. But you don't need to have all those. You just need to have a couple. But keep them clean so that you don't pick up a brush and have black eyeshadow on it. That wouldn't be a cute look. So I'm just blending again until I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Okay, next, I am going to take a very small brush, a very fine brush, and actually I will show you a wedge brush. We have one of these in our Arbonne brush set, sort of a, see how it's like a chisel wedge brush? I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna dip into the greenish color. The greenish color, remember I told you how much I like that? I'm gonna dip into that and I'm gonna use it underneath my eye. I'm gonna use it underneath my eye as an eyeliner. And I'm just going underneath. So easy. You don't have to use a crayon. This is a much softer look. And it's quick, quick, quick. And it just defines the eye a little bit. See how easy that is? Now, I have a little tiny brush that I actually bought in the paint store at Michael's. Do you see? It's like the tiniest little paint brush. And here's a little magic trick for you. I am going to dip into that dark color. Remember I told you we have this beautiful matte color that's called Nightfall? I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna dip into the Nightfall, and I'm gonna spray it with this fabulous Set It, Let It Set, which I love. I will use this at the end. It's our setting spray, but it can turn any powder into you know, a really great liner. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna line the tops of my eyes instead of using a liquid or a pencil. It's just so easy just to use one thing. I'm gonna go in with that. I have my makeup wipe here in case there's any fallout. Have your trusty makeup wipes by Arbonne. Just got rid of that. It's great. Now I'm gonna just do it on the other side. Dip into the Nightfall, spray it with the setting spray. And the other thing about that, it makes it stay all day. It makes that little eyeliner, if you work during the day, you only want to do your makeup once, it's a great thing. Okay. All right, I am happy with that. All right, almost ready to finish. I'm gonna take that same small brush, I'm gonna wipe it off on my wipe that I was using, and I'm gonna dip it into the highlighter. This highlighter here. Dip in, it's clean now because I washed off all the other, and I'm gonna actually put it on my inner corner right here. Your inner corner is right where your eyes connect. A little bit there will pop your eyes, lift your eyes, and looks really, really good. Now, where's my little thing? If you make a mistake, who cares? There's makeup wipes. If you don't like it, guess what? Take it off. Makeup isn't forever. It's not like a piercing or a tattoo. You know, you can have fun with it and you can experiment. Okay, I really like that inner corner. It's very pretty. Now, I need more mascara. That is clear, because this is a strong look. And I'm using the Speak Volumes mascara, which I totally love. And I'm putting a coat of mascara on. Really pulls those lashes out. Okay, pretty happy with the eyes. I'm going to do a little bit more underneath. Okay, don't be afraid to put mascara on underneath your eyes. It just pulls your eye look together. Okay, I like that. It pulls, do you see how my blue eyes are popping? Just from adding the red and a little bit of a highlighter. So, speaking of highlighter, it's time to show you how to do that. Now I'm gonna take a little highlighter brush, and I have a small one, it's kind of a mid-size, and I'm going to lightly, when I say lightly, dip into the highlighter. And I already have blush on, so right where the blush, right above it, is where you want to put the highlighter. So I'm gonna put a little bit here, and I'm gonna buff it in. Remember I told you about buffing it? Same on the other side. It looks really pretty when I turn my face. You can see this highlighter. It's also great a little bit on the tip of your nose. I didn't dip in again. Great on a little bit right here on the bridge for your nose. Most of it's on my cheek though. Now, let me spray it. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna show you some lips, but let me show you how I set it all down. I take this setting, let it set, and I spray everything, and it's gonna set. Now, if I wanted some popping highlighter, like more popping than this, which I don't think it's possible, I'm not gonna do it because I'm happy with this. But if this isn't bright enough for you or highlighty enough for you, you can take your brush, just like I did with the eyeshadows, pop it into the highlighter, hit it with the Let and Set, and it's gonna make it even more glowy. So that's just a way to ramp it up using that, but I don't think we need it. This one has a lot of pigmentation. Okay, so let me show you 2 lip looks to complete it, and then it'll pull the entire look together. So I'm gonna show you the light side first, and there's lots of looks you can do with just using, I'm really okay with that. When you have a strong, beautiful red eye, I think it's okay if you have a light lip. So, you know, just go in, and this is my personal one. So no one else's lips is going on this but mine. You don't have to worry about a lip liner or contouring. This is a really easy look. Okay, I like that a lot. Can you see how that is just kind of light, but it kind of works with the eyes and everything, and it's certainly more subtle. You know, it's just a great daytime look. It just adds some sheen to the lips and makes your lips a little fuller. So I really like the side of it. Now, who's ready for drama? I'm ready for drama. Now, look, a lot of people say, I can't wear red lipstick. You can. It's just the confidence to do it. Anybody can wear any color. I wear blue lipstick, green lipstick, black lipstick, you know, given the occasion. But you just have to have the confidence to do it and pull it off. And everybody can do it. And you just get used to seeing yourself in different colors. Now, in the 80s, I only wore red lipstick, so it's old home week here. So I'm just gonna put a little powder on my lip because I just had it all wet with the wipe. Okay, so this is gonna change the whole look completely when I put the red on. It goes on really well. Okay, these are the red lips. Power red. I like it. It changes the look. Do you see how it's more dramatic? Pulls it all together. Now, remember I mentioned at the beginning of the video about a lot of people like to put, it's a common thing, it's a makeup trick that you can take a little bit of a lighter color, and if you put it in the center of your lip, it gives you like a pouty look, and that's great. But if you would to put this right on the red, it would be ruined. So what I recommend is, you know, I was gonna say it, get another makeup brush. I have a ton, but I have one that looks like a paintbrush, and I just dipped it in. You can use a small one too, but I have one that sort of fits in. Here, I have a better one here. A girl's gotta have choices, that's for sure. All right. Let me see this one. This is good. Dip it in, and you just take it and put it on the center of your lip. Right there, it's just subtle. Another way you can do it if you don't have a lot of brushes like me, you just take this, put a little bit on the end of your finger. You're gonna get more product that way, but that's okay. And you tap it. Let me see how that looks. Yeah. That's pretty. Yeah, just gives you an optical illusion of having a poutier lip. And then that way, this stays clean and it stays perfect. So that is my first look with the Lunar palette. I concentrated on this pretty much a single eye look using the Stellar, which is this beautiful red. And I used 3 other colors, one as a liner, the Nightfall, and the other grungy green underneath my eyes. And then I used the Celestial as a face highlighter, and I also used it on my inner corner to just kind of pull it together. So many more looks to come. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next one. My next up will be a warm look. So these are considered cool tones. These are cool tone eyeshadows, but we're also going to do one with the warm tone. So look for that next week, and thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.